Introducing the new Bing AI. Ask real questions, get complete answers. In this complete beginner's guide, you will learn how to get access to the new Bing AI and use it for various functions such as planning vacations, product reviews, writing emails, drafting job application letters and CVs, solving complex mathematical problems, crafting original jokes and stories, writing blog posts, ebooks, and computer codes using different languages. You can equally use it to generate YouTube ideas and many more things. This course is designed for beginners who have no prior knowledge of using this AI feature. So without taking much of our time, let's get started.
So as we all know, Bing is launching its AI, but at the moment it's at the review stage. So they are contacting people to start using it and then give them responses, ask relevant questions, and get complete answers. Okay, this is something similar to ChatGPT. If you have used ChatGPT before, this is very similar, but in fact, this is higher than ChatGPT because as we all know, ChatGPT is limited to only data that is up to 2021, but the new Bing AI has data up to date. You can work with it up to date. Whatever you see, whatever question you ask, it's going to give you answer up to date. Whatever is existing in the field, it's going to search around and it will give you up-to-date information. Another advantage of the Bing AI is that it gives you, it cites its sources. Okay, so you find the references to all the sources where it's found all the information. It will put in all the references for you. For further inquiry or for further research, you can consult those places and you'll be able to interact more and find out more information or more research about what you are working on. And additionally, Bing AI is so friendly and conversational that it gives you the answers so fast. The responses are exceptional. I thought I have seen it all with ChatGPT and Notion AI, but with this Bing AI, I think the new AI world is the new AI revolution is completely on. So let's start by getting to understand how to get access to this new Bing AI, because at the moment, like I said, it is at the research stage, so you have to join the wait list. So when you come to your Bing browser or you come to your Edge browser, Microsoft Edge, because it is powered by Microsoft, so you have to be on your Windows. You can come to the Edge browser and you can come all the way here and just put in bing.com/chat and it's going to bring you over here. So you see, introducing the new Bing, ask real questions, get complete answers, chat and create. Okay, so you have to join a wait list. At this moment, you have to join a wait list. Then it's going to take some time, maybe 2 or 3 days. Then they'll contact you and then give you access to the new Bing to start trying. I've joined the wait list and I have gotten the access. So once you got the email letting you in to review this very feature, you will be able to sign in. So, but you have to sign in with your Microsoft account. So all you need to do is to come to Bing browser. Okay, you come to still bing.com/chat. Okay, bing.com/chat and it will bring you over here. Okay, you can see this information. Chat mode is currently available. It's only available when you have access to the new Bing. So this is what it will tell you, and then these are the key. It's just an example of questions and responses, but then you have to join the wait list. Okay, so you have to join the wait list. So once you are clear to pass, then you can come over here and you can come all the way to, once you receive the email to participate. For example, let me show you my email. Once you receive the email, you are in, welcome to the new Bing, then you can start exploring. Okay, so once you click on start exploring, it's going to bring you over here. So once you're here, you have to sign in with your Microsoft account or with your Microsoft account or the account you use to register. I use my Google account to register, so I have to use that account to get access because that's what they are going to give access to. So you click on sign in and then you click on sign in with your personal account and you can go ahead and put in the details. Okay, you can just go ahead, put in the password, you can stay signed in, and then you are here in the new Bing platform. So once you are here, you'll be able to see that there are even sample questions that you are given that you can ask this Bing AI. Okay, the key thing you should pay attention to is that you ask your questions short or long or anything in between, it doesn't matter, but the more precise you are, the more precise you ask, the better the answer. Okay, so you can see some sample questions here that you can give it a try on your own, and the answers are very, very fantastic. Okay, so to start using this, all you need is you can just go ahead and ask simple question like create a course menu for me, or help plan my special anniversary trip, or what art do you think? Let's say, can you help me get fit? Okay, you can just try it on Bing, and it will just bring you over here. Or you can see the response here. Sure, I can help you with that. Based on the web search, based on the website result, here is a possible workout plan for you. You can just click on this and you'll be able to see the other responses that it's given. Just like the way you interact with the normal ChatGPT, but this one is very, very direct also. You can see it is still giving you the push-ups, dips, and you have planks, and many more. Okay, crunches. You can see it is giving you detail of how the plan is going to be. Side plank. Now, one thing you should pay attention to is on all its responses, you can see it is giving you the reference points. When you click on this, it's going to take you to the source where it found all this information. Bicycle crunches, side plank. You can see cool down for 5 minutes with some stretching, such as child's pose, cobra pose, cat cow pose, and spinal twist. So you can see you can follow this plan and it will help you to get fit. So this is one of its response. And at this stage, you need to understand that this is at the generic stage. Okay, at the generic search stage. You can do that even on the Bing browser directly. And you can check the response. If it's okay, you can give it a thumbs up because this is at the research stage. So it's going to help them a lot. And if it's not okay with you, you can give it a thumbs down and they'll still take note of all that and take it as a part of their corrections. And you can see when you click on this, you'll be able to see the source. See, 30 minutes full body, no equipment workout. This is where it cited all this, it picked all this. And then you can see this one also. Once you hover over the number, it's going to give you the source, the website where it picked all of this information. Okay, so you have the option to ask it to do more. Let's chat. Okay, that's when you chat in detail. Or you can say, thank you. That sounds like a good workout plan. Can you show me how to do push-ups correctly? I need to show you. What are the benefits of doing crunches? I need to show you. You can continue with your chat over here, with the conversation over here, or if you have the option, you can just go. If you like, you can still come over here and say chat. Okay, when you come over here and say chat, or you come here and say let's chat, it's going to take you to the same place. So when you come here and say chat, it's going to bring you over here. Okay, so by just clicking chat, you can see the question. Okay, this is where it's just bring you. Once you click on chat, it's going to bring you over here to AI powered co-pilot for the web. Ask complex questions, get better answers, and get creative inspiration. So it depends on you. There are different types of choose a conversation style. You can be creative, more creative. You can be more balanced, or you can be more precise. Okay, so in each case, if you hover over it, you see what it is capable of doing. So let's start over. Responses are original, imaginative, creative, creating surprise and entertainment for you. And then you have balance. Let's start over. Responses are reasonable and coherent, balancing accuracy and creativity in conversation. Then we have precise. Responses are factual and concise, prioritizing accuracy and relevancy for you. Okay, so this is how, in whichever one you think you can work on, you can just navigate around and you get the responses according to that style. Okay, but for now, we can go with the balance, I think, which is the best. This is the first question we ask it. Can we plan me a workout for my arms and abs with no sit-ups and no gym? You see, this is a sample response that it has given you. Like I've said, this is one of 8. You can regenerate a response if you want. You can regenerate a response if you want, and you can ask more questions from here. But then before we go deep into this, let me tell you one more thing, that some of the limitations of this Bing AI. For example, the first one is you can take a maximum of 2,000 characters. Okay, as you start asking it question. Okay, you can take a maximum of 2,000 characters, and that's the first one. The second one is you can take a maximum of 5 messages in a given conversation. Okay, for a given conversation, you can take a maximum of 5 messages at this point. And then the third one is you can take a maximum of 50 messages in one day. At least like 50 conversations in a day. Okay, so you can just be mindful of that. It takes about 50 conversations in one day. And then one last key limitations to this Bing AI is that it doesn't too much like personal questions. So don't ask it too much questions about who it is and what it does. It doesn't like those kind of questions, but it can still respond to you politely. But mind you to just take note of that. Don't ask too much personal questions. So basically, this is the beginning, and at any given point, if you push around here, this is a new topic. It is going to give you a new topic, and you can always switch around between the chat and the search. Okay, so you can be able to see what is the difference. You can always navigate around. Usually in searches you have to be working with many links. Okay, you can open this link, open this link, open this link, and try to coordinate the points, the ideas. But when you come to chat, it's going to give you a summarized version of all those links, and it will answer the questions politely and very nicely. You can ask anything to this Bing AI. All you need to do is just to come down here, ask anything. Like I said, you have the option to ask anything up to 2,000 characters. So let's say we want to go on vacation. I'm trying to go on vacation within Nigeria, and let me ask you to find me 10 best locations that I can go on my vacation this year. So I can say, can you help me find 10 vacation areas in Nigeria? All right, so let's hit on enter, and you can see, can you help me find 10 location areas in Nigeria? And let's see the response. Searching for vacation areas in Nigeria. You can stop response if you want, but then this is the response. Sure, I can help you with that based on the web search results. Here are 10 possible vacations. Obudu Mountain results. This is very, very far away from me. Yankari Game Reserve. This is a bit closer to me. Ikogosi Warm Spring Resort. It's in Ekiti State and it's very far away from me. Tinapa Business Resorts. I think this one also is quite close to me. No, it's not close. This is in Calabar State. Okay, Lake Conservation Center is in Lagos. Olumo Rock. I've been to Olumo Rock. Kajuru Castle in Kaduna State. Yeah, this is the closest to me, and you can see the details. Okay, it's giving you details. Ungo Pine Forest. You can see the Ibeno Beach, which is in Akwa Ibom State. I think this one also very far away from me. So if you want, you can prompt it to give you more, but you can see even the sources where I found all the details about these vacation areas. You can check around and ask it to give you more details about, let me say, Olumo Rock. Can you give me details of hotels around Olumo Rock? Yeah, so let's see what response is going to give us. Here are the hotels near Olumo Rock. Okay, searching for hotels near Olumo Rock. You can see, of course, I can give you Abidi International Hotel. You can see even the distance away from Olumo Rock. You can see how it is being rated. Richton Hotel Suites. You can see it. Okay, this is the distance. Okay, you can see Heritage Courtyard Hotel. You can see Celia Suites. Okay, you can see it has given you this much number of hotels. Okay, so we can ask it to calculate the expenses. It's going to, can you give me an average expense for this trip if I am coming from Zaria in Kaduna State? Okay, let's see what it has to say. So this is Olumo Rock. It has even given you the location and even the location of all the hotels around. Okay, so you can see even their pictures. It has populated them with their star ratings and all that. Okay, so let's say, can you give me an average expense? Yeah, this is the average response. So coming from Zaria, transportation costs according to Rome Trio, these are the costs. Okay, so you can see Zaria to Abuja, $65, $65 to $80. Take a bus from Abuja to Abeokuta, you see $10 to $15. This is exceptionally correct. Abeokuta to Olumo Rock is $2 to $3. This is fantastically correct because I've been there, so I know exactly what this is telling me. So this is total cost. It's going to cost you this much money per person for one way. Okay, then if you want to go 2 ways, you then have to know how much it's going to cost you. If you want to go the hotel costs also, according to Bing Travel, Expedia, you can see the transportation cost and the hotel cost, and then this is it. Okay, so it gives you the average. Now if you want to trip it further, you can prompt it further. This is the hotels near and even some of the pictures it has given you. So if you want to prompt it further, you can say, can you write an email to my friends telling them I'm going on this vacation in December? Okay, so let's say, can you write an email to my friends telling them I will be going on this vacation in December. this here. All right, so let's see. You write an email. Yes, sure, I can write you an email. So you can see it has given them even the vacation plan, the subject. You can see, hi friends, I hope this email finds you well. I'm happy. I have some exciting news to share with you. I have decided to go on a vacation to Olumo Rock in Abeokuta, Nigeria in December this year. See the perfect email. You don't even need to do anything. Olumo Rock is a historic and natural attraction that offers stunning views of the city and the surrounding landscape. It's also a place of cultural and spiritual significance. I tell you, this is exactly what Olumo Rock is all about, because I've been there. I'll be staying at one of the hotels near Olumo Rock for a night and then explore the area and other attractions nearby. I'll also be try some local cuisines and enjoy the warm weather. I think it will be a great experience and a nice break from the usual routine. So I think I'm writing to you to let you know about my plans and also to invite you to join me if you are interested and available. You can see I look forward to hearing from you soon. Take care, your friend, and then your name. So this is fantastically written, and you can see it has given us fantastic response to this. So I think you can do virtually anything. So this is one topic. See how we just interacted with it in terms of this topic, how we started everything. This is one conversation. Okay, this is one conversation, and you can see how we just interacted, asking questions, and you can see how relevant, how it brought in the key features, the key ideas we need, and then it has taken us even up to the email list. So you can just copy this and go to your email and paste it and then send it to your friends. Just put in your name, and it has given you the vacation, the subject of the email. Okay, so this is one way. This is one conversation. If you like, you can go to another conversation. You can start a new conversation. You can start a new topic, and then you can see how far you can go with this very big. So this is the first prompt, and trying to find out a location for my next vacation. After these simple charts, simple prompts that we had with Bing AI, the next thing is I want to show you how powerful this very new Bing AI is compared to others. Okay, it can even just pick a link. For example, assuming I am reading this complete blog post about a complete beginner workout plan, 4 weeks of strength training and cardio. You can see it's a complete blog post. You can see the content. You can just scroll around to see the content, and it's very rich, very rich in content. Okay, so you can see even the workflow plan. It has some videos on how to actually use some of these techniques to lose weight. Okay, you can see that's giving you all the details of what you need. But then let me show you the power of this Bing AI. All we need is just to copy this link. Okay, copy this link, and then you come back to our conversation and say, let's start a new topic. Okay, let's start a new topic and say, can you summarize the content of this blog or blog post? Can you summarize the content of this post? Okay, and you can see how long the other post is. So I can just all I need is just to paste the link. Just paste the link. So say I paste this link and then hit on enter, and you'll be surprised what you will see. Okay, just the link. I just link it up and you'll be surprised. Okay, so searching for this, and it's going to give you the summary of what is that. Sure, I can summarize the content of that post for you. So you can see according to this is it. It has given you a complete summary. It's a beginner workout plan that covers cardio and strength training for 4 weeks. It includes tips of setting reasonable goals, choosing exercises, okay, that suits your fitness level, warming up and cooling down properly, and tracking your progress. It also provides a simple weekly schedule with different types of workouts. You can see the key details such as walking, jogging, recycling, cycle training, HIIT, yoga, pilates, and so on. The post also answers some common questions about exercise, such as how often do you work out, how long do you to work out, how hard to work out, and what to eat before and after workout. I hope this summary helps you get an overview of this post. Do you have any specific questions about the workout plan? So you can see it has given you a complete summary about that particular post. Okay, And if you want to ask it specific question about the blog post, it is still going to ask you, it is still going to provide the answer without. Who can do this? That's my question. Okay, with just mere looking at the link, it has given you a summary about it. You can see how powerful and exceptional this is. You can be very specific. For example, you can say, can you enumerate the steps on how to do bottom squat? Okay, so let's say we copy this, and then let's make the question specific. Okay, so let's say from the post, can you give me steps on how to do, so just paste that in bottom up squat. So let's see whether it really understands that blog or not. So you can see, yeah, so it's searching for this, and it will surprise you with those steps. This is very specific. Yeah, you see, this is instance. So stand up with this, lower your hips, pause at the bottom, and repeat for 10 steps. So this is very correct, and this is very fantastic. Do you want me to show you a video demonstration of this exercise? So you can go ahead and say, yes, please show me. Okay, you can say, yes, please show me a video. Please show me a video. Okay, and it will show you, and this is how it completely differs from ChatGPT. It will show you the video from that particular blog post. So you can see, okay, here is a video demonstration of the bottom up squat exercise. From this. Okay, see, it has given you even the link. Okay, so you can just go ahead. I hope you can just copy this and just go ahead and paste it somewhere. Okay, this is a YouTube link, so you just paste it somewhere, create a new tab, let's say, and paste it here. All right, so you can see this is it. So I think this is it. This is very fantastic. So you can see from just a mere conversation, it has picked and give you an example of a video. You can see it has given you an example of the video that you are talking about. So this is it, and these are other videos that from that particular blog post. You can see these are other videos that you can easily go ahead. It has even given you some shorts that you can also check out to see that particular workout. Okay, so you can see it very nicely prepared, well displayed. Okay, yes, I find it helpful. I don't find it informative. Yes, I find it informative. So you can see I find it helpful. Let's just encourage them, because this is at the review stage. So I'm glad to hear that you find it helpful. Do you want to try the exercise yourself, or do you want me to show you some other exercises that target your lower body muscles? I think no need at this point. No need. I have understood what you're talking about, and my main target, my main purpose for this prompt, for creating this topic, is to show you how we can link, or you can attach a post, a blog post, a website link, and this Bing AI will be able to analyze the content and give you a summary, or even be very specific about questions related to areas within that particular post, and it will give you answers. You can ask it questions and it's going to give you answers directly. I think this is superb and this is wonderful. So please go ahead and give it a try, and let's see what you can do with it. Another thing that we can do with this Bing AI is that we can do product review and comparison when it comes to the different products that you may have. So let's say after the linking of the blog post, let's create a new conversation or a new topic, and then let's ask it simple questions. Can you give me 10 cameras that are best for YouTube channel? 10 cameras are good for YouTube channel, for YouTube video channel, for YouTube videos in my channel. Alright, so can you give me 10 cameras? Best cameras for YouTube videos. So it's just going to give you the best cameras for YouTube videos, and then we can try to see how you can see. So I can help you with that. There are many cameras that are good for YouTube videos, depending on your budget, style, and preferences. So you can see Sony a6600, Panasonic Lumix GH5. You can see Sony ZV-E10. It's a budget-friendly camera. And this is the camera I'm going to purchase this month. This Sony ZV-E10. I've read about it. I've searched so much about it. So you can see there are just some. These are just some few ones. You can see you can find more if you want. You want me to ask? These are just some few more. Can you options you can consider? What kind of videos do you make on your channel? It wants you to give it more prompts as regards what kind of videos you make for the channel and how it can help you. So at this point, I would like you to be very specific. Can you give me the prices and the advantages and disadvantages of all in a tabular form? can you compare their prices and key benefits, advantages, and disadvantages in a tabular form. So let's see. Now I can give you this, and you could be very specific as well. This is Sony ZV-E10 price. Okay, so I can give you, here's a tabulated comparison between them. So this is Sony a660, a6600, this is Panasonic Lumix, and this is the price, this is the advantage, this is the disadvantage. You can see how it has arranged everything. This Blackmagic Design PCC 4K, this is the costs, and then these advantages, disadvantages. This is my choosing one, Sony ZV-E10. You can see this is the price, and then this is advantage, no image stabilization and all that. So here are some possible continuation to the assistance message. You can see, you can search for more content. I hope this table helps you compare the cameras and find the best one for YouTube videos. Do you have any other questions? As you can see, there are pros and cons for each camera depending on your need and preferences. You can see what kind of features are most important to you when choosing a camera for YouTube videos. You can ask it this also to be another prompt. But the key thing here is comparison between these products in a tabular form. I asked it specifically to give me in tabular form, and it has given me in tabular form, setting the advantages and disadvantages, and then the pricing. So it has, in terms of very, very nice product comparison. You can do exceptional product review. If your channel is about product review, you can do all that from here. So you can pick a product, for example, the Sony ZV-E10. You can ask it to give you more details about it and more features. So you can just say, can you give me more details about the features of Sony ZV-E10, giving some video examples. Can you give me more details about the features of Sony ZV-E10, giving some video examples? Okay, so let's say we ask this question. Let's hear what the almighty Bing AI can do for us. So, okay, Sony ZV-E10 features video examples. So these are some of the keywords it has picked. Sure, I can give you some details about the features of Sony ZV-E10. You can see it has 24.4 megapixels sensor, CMOS sensors, vari-angles LCD screen, fast and accurate autofocus system, dedicated background focus button. So you can see built-in microphone jack and multi-interface shoe. You can see product showcase settings. It has a product showcase settings, and these are some of the key things. Some video examples of these features are so this is a vlogging video shot with Sony ZV-E10 by iJustin, and it has even given you another one. See, you can watch these videos by searching for their titles on YouTube. Do you want me to show you how to do that? If you wanted to show you how to do that, you can do that as well. But if you want to go ahead and just search for it, you can just copy the link, okay, and you can see it. New Sony ZV-E10 by iJustin. You can see, so you just did a vlog with it, so you can just check it. ZV-1F, you can see, but we are talking about ZV-E10, and this is the video it has just picked for us directly. So you can just go ahead and play it and see what you can do to learn from it. So this is how detailed it can go. Can be very specific, and it can go as detailed as possible. So you can ask it, maybe based on the reviews that it has received or available on ZV-E10, can you give me 10 disadvantages of using Sony ZV-E10? You can be very specific and go specific with that. So can you give me 10 disadvantages of using Sony ZV-E10? Okay, based on what it has available, based on people's comments, what are some of the key disadvantages that you can pick for me? Sony ZV-E10 disadvantages. So it can give you all that. So sure, I can give you 10 disadvantages of Sony ZV-E10 based on online reviews. Yeah, based on online reviews, these are possible locations where you can find those reviews. So you can see the battery drains quickly. In camera, charging is slow for one on the go use. So if you want to use it, you have to get more battery. Okay, you have to have alternative batteries because the battery drains quite fast. Digital stabilization adds crop to video and does not work very well. Digital stabilization, we've seen that earlier on. So the no stabilization. Touch controls are limited, and menu system is old and cluttered. The slow motion mode is limited to 1080p. Okay, so this is it, the slow mo. And then there is no 4K 60 recording option. Okay, 60 recording option. There is significant rolling shutter when panning. There is no weather sealing or dust protection. You can see there's no built-in flash or viewfinder. You can see there's a risk of overheating when recording long videos in 4K. So these are some of the disadvantages of using Sony ZV-E10. So you can go as far as and under any circumstance, you can just click on the link and you find the source where it has picked all this information from people's review. So you can go ahead and see how you can utilize this very Bing AI to your advantage. But I've just shown you how you can use it to take prompts as regards different products and how you can actually use those products to your advantage to decide whether to buy or not to buy, or even if you understood the disadvantages, you can go ahead and see how you can balance out, like the charging or the battery issue. You can get 2, 3, 4 batteries because this camera is exceptionally good and very nice. The next thing is we like to use this Bing AI to generate YouTube ideas for my YouTube channel or for any YouTube channel of your choice. So you can go ahead and click on new topic, and then we can go ahead and start asking it questions. So for example, can you generate 5 YouTube video ideas on a tech channel for topics that are trending in February or in March 2023. So let's hear from it. Can you generate 5 YouTube video ideas on tech channel for topics that are trending in March 2023? Yes. Tech channel YouTube video ideas March 2023. Sure, I can help you with that. Here are some possible YouTube video ideas for tech channel topics that are trending in March 2023. How to use NFTs, non-fungible tokens, to create and sell digital arts. This is also trending. The best smart home devices of 2023, review, comparisons, and recommendations. A guide to metaverse platform. Okay, a guide to metaverse platforms, what they are and how they work and why they matter. Okay, these are very trending topics. The latest gaming laptops of 2023, specs, features, and performance tests. The pros and cons of 5G networks, speed, coverage, and security issues. I hope these ideas inspire you. Do you have any questions or feedback? Okay, I think these are very good ones. I think the next one I would like to go is the metaverse platform. I think I'm interested in it, so maybe I can make a video about it. So let's say, can you give me a sample content on the third option? Sample content in the third option. So let's say metaverse. So let's see what it can respond. Metaverse platforms. Sure, I can give you a sample content on the third option. Here is the possible outline for a video on metaverse platforms. Introduction, explain what are the metaverse platforms and why they are important for the future of social connections, entertainment, and education and commerce. Examples, showcase some of the best metaverse platforms that you can try in 2022, such as the Sandbox, Decentraland, Roblox, Horizon World, and Rec Rooms. Wonderful. I've never heard of any of these features. Okay, you can highlight some of the key features of each platform, such as how they use virtual reality, augmented reality, blockchain technology, artificial intelligence, and machine learning to create immersive and interactive experiences. Comparison, you can compare and contrast some of the pros and cons of each platform, and then you can conclude by a summary of main points and invite your viewers to share their thoughts on the metaverse platforms. I think this is good. And if you want it, you can lure it to give you more content as regards this very one. So you can say, can you give me the introduction part, explaining the metaverse, the different metaverse platforms that we have? Can you give me more detail on the introduction, explaining the metaverse, the various platforms? Can you give me more detail? Let's say a sample, more detail on the introduction, whether you can give us something on the information. Okay, platform introduction. So you can go ahead and do that, showcase some of the best metaverse platforms, and then after you give you the first one at the introductory stage, and you can go ahead. So I can give you a sample, more detail on the introduction, explaining this. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to explore one of the most exciting and futuristic topics of our time, which is the metaverse platform. So you can see the introduction is well written What exactly is metaverse platforms, and why should you care about it? Then you can give you the definition of what a metaverse platform is. A metaverse platform used advanced virtualization and technologies such as augmented reality, virtual reality, haptic sensors, and so on. And in artificial intelligence, you can see some of the key things and some of the sources it has used. Metaverse platforms are important for the future of social connection and the successor of the mobile internet. Okay, so you can see in this video we are going to showcase some of the best metaverse platforms. So this is the introductory part. You can go ahead and ask it to write to give you more examples of metaverse platforms, or you can pick this individually, or you can say, please can you give me detailed explanation of some of these metaverse, the sandbox, the Decentraland, and the Roblox, and so on. And it's going to give you details about all this. Okay, so the whole idea is for it to give you a topic that is trending and in March 2023 that has very high keyword research. And when you make videos about this, it's sure that your channel is going to rank very, very high on the YouTube platform. So feel free to go ahead and give it a try and see how you can use this Bing AI to generate your own YouTube ideas and go ahead and generate content. Because you are generating the content, you are taking it into your Word document, and later on you can read it and then see how you can bring in different kind of visuals to make it a complete video even without showing your face. I think this is it, and you can use other platforms like InVideo also that can help you to have AI read the whole text and convert it into a video. Okay, so after writing computer codes, the next thing we want to try is we can try to see how we can use this new Bing AI to write our resume for job applications. For example, if you have a job application, you've seen an advert that you're interested in, you want to write a job advert application to it and maybe attach your CV to it. As someone who is recently a graduate of civil engineering and you're looking for a job in a construction company, can you help me to write an application letter on this regards? So you can just help. Can you help me an application letter for a fresh civil engineering graduate looking for work in a construction company in Nigeria? Okay, so can you help me to write an application letter for a fresh civil engineering graduate looking for work in a construction company in Nigeria? So let's see what it has given me the sample response. Let's see. Sure, I can help you with that. So it has given you an overview. A cover letter is an important way to introduce yourself to the employer and highlight your skills and qualifications for the position you are applying for. Here are some steps. Okay, so it has given you the steps. Include a header with your contact information, date of application, and the recipient's contact, and then choose a professional greeting such as this, okay, to whom it may concern, to so wish. State what position you are applying for and where you saw the job advert. You can state all this, and then highlight the skills and qualifications that match the job requirements that you show and you have. And then you have to craft a strong closing paragraph that summarizes your main points, expresses your interest in the position, and thank the reader for their consideration. Now close with a professional valediction such as sincerely, best regards, and sign your name. So do you have a specific thing or question regarding this? So I prompted more to say, can you give me a sample letter so I can edit? Say, sure, I can give that to you. So you can see the sample letter to whom it may concern. I'm writing to apply for the position of civil engineer at your company. I am a recent graduate of civil engineering and I've gained valuable experience during my internship with a local engineering firm. So during my internship, it talks about internship, but I'm confident that I can contribute to your company's success by applying my knowledge and skills in civil engineering. I think this is broad and too generic, so you need it to be specific with my experience, what I have gathered, and I need to prompt him more, ask it to write this content, maybe specifying some of my experience. So I prompted more. I said, we write this letter focusing on my industrial experience, okay, and numerical aptitude in terms of applying software to solve problems. He's going to rewrite this by capturing my industrial experience and my numerical aptitude. So she said, okay, here is a rewritten letter that focuses on your industrial experience and numerical aptitude in terms of applying software to solve problems. So you can see to whom it may concern. I'm writing to express my interest in the position of civil engineer at your company. I'm a civil engineering graduate with 2 years of industrial experience. You see now it has captured my interest, which is industrial experience. Okay, so during my industrial experience, now it is focusing more on the industrial experience. I've worked on various projects that requires me to apply numerical skills, okay, and software knowledge to solve complex engineering problems. For example, okay, I've given you an example, so you can now cite in your own personal example based on your own experience. I have used AutoCAD and Revit to design model structures, MATLAB and Excel to perform data analysis and calculations. You can see I've used SAP 2000 and ETABS to conduct structural analysis and design. I've also gained hands-on experience in site supervision, quality control, and project management. You can see you have detailed and captured the industrial experience and numerical aptitude over here. So you can see I'm passionate about civil engineering and eager to learn new skills and technologies. I believe that I can bring value to your company by delivering high quality work within budget and time constraints. Okay, I appreciate the opportunity to discuss with you further and show you some of my portfolio. So please contact me at your convenience to arrange an interview. Thank you for your consideration. So I think this is a very specific letter that I've written, and it has highlighted your achievements or some of your skills in numerical skills, as well as the industrial experience. So this is the application letter. I went on further to prompt it to say, based on this application letter, can you help me to write a sample resume to attach to this application letter? Because application letter is not enough. I have to attach a sample resume that shows my own experience, that detail my experience, my academics, my objectives, my software knowledge and skills and experience, and even my reference. So I asked it to write sample resume for me, and it says, sure, here is a sample resume. So you give it your name, your address, your phone number, your email, and these are just customizable. You can just go ahead and customize them. This is the objective. You can see that's giving you a very precise and concise objective. And it's 30 your skills, focusing on the numerics, the software you know how to use, AutoCAD, Revit, MATLAB, Excel, SAP 2000, and ETABS. And even strong knowledge in civil engineering, principles and practice, excellent communication, teamwork, and problem-solving skills, ability to work under pressure and meet deadlines. When you talk about education, you can have the field, education field. You have Bachelor of Civil Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering. So you can add other degrees if you have here, and you can add other experience as well. Internship, ABC Engineering Company. This is the date. And then these are the responsibilities. Okay, it has captured some of the numerical aptitude on some of your experiences. Now, civil engineering trainee, you work as a trainee in this construction at this time, so you can just customize it also to your liking. And then you have other projects that you participated in, and you can give the details, and then you can customize this now according to your own experience. Then you can have analysis of a steel bridge. This is what you have done, and then this is the timing, and then you get the details. So the references usually we put available upon request. So if you have them, you can always go ahead and put them. So all you need is just to copy this and paste it on your own Microsoft Word, and go ahead and edit it to your liking and customize it based on your own experience. So the whole idea is for us to learn how to coordinate or work with this Bing AI to be able to extract content, professionally looking content that can help you to gain benefits such as job and win interviews and so on. So you can use it, you can prompt it to write different kind of things. Okay, but for now, this is how to use it to write an application letter for a job, and even write a sample resume that you can attach to the application letter to send in for that specific job application. The next thing is we're going to use this very Bing AI to solve difficult mathematical problems, starting from the simple arithmetic problems, maybe word problems, and then we can go to some more complex algebraic problems to see how far and how fast can we solve these problems and see how accurate even this AI tool can be. So let's go on. I have some simple questions. For example, let's start with some basic word problems. So we select this first problem, select, and let's say we prompt this first one. For a party, Jim had 5 whole number 1/3 bottles of cola for her friends to drink. Okay, she has this much bottle. She drank 1/3 of a bottle herself. Her friends drank 3 whole number 1/3 of the bottles. How many bottles of cola does Jane have left? Okay, I think this is very technical and very critical problem. Only AI can solve this problem at this speed. Okay, we have to do a lot of to solve the problem, and it will show us the various speeds involved. So let's hit on enter, and it will automatically understand that we are prompting it to solve this problem. Okay, so searching for how to subtract mixed fractions. So it has even understood that this is mixed fractions. This is Bing. I can help you with this math problem. Okay, method 1, convert to proper fractions. So you have to convert everything to proper fractions, and you can see it has converted everything to proper fractions, and it is doing the subtraction, and you see the answer is 5/3. Method 2 is subtract whole numbers and fractions separately. So you have to go on subtract the whole numbers and fractions separately, and it has done that for you. And it says, so Jim has 5/3 of the bottles, or 4 whole number 2/3 bottles of cola left. They are the equivalent answers, and you can see based on the two methods, these answers are correct, and it has shown you the various steps involved to arrive at this answer. This is very technical problem, and you can see it just solves it within a matter of seconds. So let's try another one, and I think this is also quite tricky, but then let's see how fast it can help us to solve this. So let's say Rocco has 1.5 liters of orange soda and 2.5 liters of grape soda in his fridge. Antonio has 1.15 liters of orange soda and 0.62 liters of grape soda. How much more soda does Rocco have than Angelo? I think this is very technical, but let's hear what this AI tool has to say about this. It will just quickly understand that this is how to subtract decimals. This is subtracting decimals, and it's going to give you, I can help you with this problem too. So you can see the method. Rocco soda is this much. Subtract, you can see the answer is 1.98 liters. Okay, so Rocco has 1.98 liters more sodas than Antonio. You can see the little Rocco soda, this is the total, and then this Antonio soda, this is the total, and then it compared the two by subtracting, and gives it gets 1.98 liters. Very accurate and fast. The speed is what matters, and accuracy. So this is the second one. Let's prompt it with another a little bit more challenging than the first one and the second one. Let's say we go with this one, and let's just paste it here. This is a bit more challenging. Aaron's candy container is 20 centimeters tall, 10 centimeters long, and 10 centimeters wide. This is about volume. Bruce container is 25 centimeters tall, 9 centimeters long, and 9 centimeters wide. Find the volume of each container based on volume. Whose container can hold more candy? So this is very direct question. Okay, so we can just hit on enter, and let's see what it's going to prompt and what kind of problem is this really. Okay, so you can see how to find the volume of a rectangular prism. Okay, so let's hear the responses. I can help you with this problem too. To find the volume of a rectangular prism, you need to multiply the length, width, and height. So it has multiplied the length, width, and height for Aaron's container, and it goes 2000 cubic centimeters. Bruce container, length, width, and height, it got 25 cubic centimeters. So based on volume, the Bruce container can hold more candy by 25 cubic centimeters. See, it has just done it perfectly and very fast. So this is how to prompt it to answer mathematical questions. You can go ahead, regardless of the difficulty, you can copy the questions and paste it over here, and it's going to solve it for you directly. So let's get another sample question. For example, let's say this question. We have this question. Consider the following. In fact, this is an image, so we can convert it into a text by just coming to this website. You can see this is image to text. You can use this OCR website. Okay, OCR website, image to text. So you can just save, collect, or copy from wherever you have it. You can say here. You can choose, and it's to just help you to convert it to a text. So start the conversion, and it's going to convert it directly for you into a text. So you can just go ahead and copy. So you can see it has just converted it, and this is the text. So all you need is just to copy this equation and just copy and go back to the prompt and just prompt it to solve this equation for you. So you can pass this. This is a bit technical, so you can say find x and just hit on enter, and let's wait for it to solve it for you. This might be very direct, but then let's see how to solve linear equations. So you can see, okay, I can help you with this too. To solve linear equations, these are the steps. Let me show you how. This is it. You just go expand the brackets, combine like terms, and then go ahead. The equation has no solution because there is no value of x. Okay, so there's no value so this one has no true solution, but let's go ahead and see if we can do for others as well. So let's say for this equation, this very one, we can have the equation, we can convert this into a text and then copy this equation and see, because this one now we have the solution and t is equal to 4. So let's see, we can download it. I've just downloaded mine, so let's go back. We can come to image to text and let's try to convert it. Okay, this one, so let's try to convert it. It has uploaded, so let's say start. Okay, so it has started and it has converted everything, so you can click to open. So solve this, you can copy the text. Is it okay? Let's check. 4 into 8 minus 31 is equal to 32 minus 8. Is it correct? Let's just confirm this. 32 minus 8 into t plus 2, so we have to make some edits. It's not exactly direct, so we can just remove this. Yeah, so this is 32 minus 8. 2 minus 8 into this. Okay, so this is the equation, so we just copy it. So we can copy up to here and say solve this. We can copy, and then we are back to our Bing AI, and we can just paste it. We can just solve this. So we can hit on enter, and let's see what it's going to do for us. Sure, how to solve linear equations. It's going to solve this perfectly for us. Okay, I can help you with this too. To solve linear equations, you need to inverse operations to isolate the variables. Let me show you how. Okay, so this is it, and expand the brackets. You can see combine like terms. Okay, subtract 16 from both sides, and you can see simplify, and you can see your answer is a negative 8t. Oh, so divide both sides by 8 and simplify further. You can see t is equal to 13.5. Is it correct? So let's check and see which one, what's the value of t from the other side. Okay, what's the value of t from our question? T is 4. Oh, t is 4, but why are we getting t equals to 13.5? 4 into 8 minus 3t. All right, so let's check the question and see. 4 into, oh, this is where the problem is. It gives us 4 into 8 minus 3, 31, because during the conversion to text we didn't convert it correctly. So we can say, let's try to instead of 3t it gave us 31, so it's not correct. So let's paste it again and ask it to solve it, but here we specify this is 3t. Okay, so when you say 3t, let's hit on enter and see how it's going to solve this for us with the correct one. Of course, definitely it's going to give us the answer is equal to 4, which is very direct. So let's see how it's going to solve it for us. Okay, so I can help you with this too. Solve this is it. Expand the brackets, combine the like terms, and see the answer is 4. So t is equal to 4, and this is correct. Very perfect. So it all boils down to you, what input you gave it, and that's what it's going to output for you. So for this case, you can see we gave it the wrong answer, and it has given us garbage in, garbage out. What we gave it is what it gives us, but then after correcting, you can see it has just given us the correct answer. So the whole idea is for you to understand that this AI tool can help you to solve complex mathematical problems. Just go ahead and sample the questions and just paste in there and ask it to find X or solve the problem, and it's going to solve it for you. The next thing is we're going to look at how to use the Bing AI to write stories, and then to control what is the tone of that story and how do we want it to appear. So we can control the language and how friendly or otherwise we want the Bing AI to write the story for us. So for example, we can go ahead and say new topic. We can go ahead and ask it to write a story about a lion living in a city in Nigeria. Make it sound real. So let's say write a story of a lion living in the city in Nigeria. Please make it real, make it appear real and friendly. So control the tone. Okay, so let's hear the response from Bing AI. Lions in Nigeria. Sure, I can write a story about a lion living in the city in Nigeria. Here is one possible story. Simba was a young lion who lived in Yankari Game Reserve. with his mother, Florence, and his 2 siblings. You can see, look at how fantastic the story is coming. Yankari is a city in Nigeria, in northern Nigeria. You can see the story. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the story. Okay, so let's see what is the story. He loved exploring the savannah and playing with his friends, but he also dreamed of seeing the world beyond the reserve. He had heard stories from his mother about how lions used to roam freely across Nigeria, but how they were confined to only 2 places because of human encroachment and poaching. So I think this Simba story looks like the Lion King story, the Simba in the Lion King story, and maybe he stole that information or that story from there, and then he quickly reprogrammed it to fit in Nigeria content and a city in Nigeria. So one day he decided to sneak out of the reserve and follow a road that led to a nearby city. So you can see he hid behind some bushes and watched as humans went about their daily lives. He saw buying food from stalls, talking on phones, riding motorcycles. You can see how it connects everything to reality. Okay, he decided to venture further into the city, hoping to find something to eat or drink. Okay, he crossed a busy street, dodging cars and horns thereabouts. So you can see he had some adults shouting at him from a distance. They looked angry and afraid too. They picked up stones and sticks and threw them at him. Simba felt pain at some point. Some of them hit him on his head and body. He realized that he made a mistake by coming here. Humans didn't like lions or want them around. They only wanted to hurt them or kill them. So he turned around and ran back towards the road where he came from, hoping to find his way back home. But back to safety. Okay, so this story kind of looks good. And look at the images it quickly used to just showcase or portray lion. If you want to use these images maybe as part of your story, you can see more. If you want, it can take you to more where you can see different kind of lions around, so to augment your story and make it more meaningful and colorful. So this is about lions. You can even ask it to write a love story for you, a simple love story about a girl and a guy in northern Nigeria or in Kaduna State. So let's see. Can you write a funny love story about a guy and his girlfriend living in Kaduna, Nigeria? Make it sound friendly. Okay, we already said funny, so no problem. Nigeria, in Kaduna, Nigeria. So let's see the response that it's going to give us. Kaduna, Nigeria, generating answers for you. Sure, I can write a funny love story about a guy and his girlfriend living in Kaduna, Nigeria. Adamu was a young engineer who worked at the oil refinery in Kaduna. He was he swiped through my many profiles until he came across that girl's profile. He waited nervously for her to reply. After a few minutes, she replied. Okay, they exchanged phone numbers and started calling each other. Okay, you can see Adamu planned to take to Aisha to Kajuru Castle Resort. You see, it even connected to a very beautiful vacation point in Kaduna State. You can see he tried calling her several times but no answer. He felt confused and sad. He thought maybe this was not meant to be. He thought this was too good to be true and so on. You can see these are images of Kaduna State, Nigeria. So you can see this is the Emirs Palace. These are other very beautiful places in Kaduna State. So I think this is very, very powerful and nice. You can easily use it to your content creation. You can generate stories that are original and you can use it to your own advantage. All you need is just try to look at it and see how you can just coin it or do some basic editings to fit into your content. Okay, so but you can use this to generate social media posts. For example, you can say from this story, can you generate a tweet for me to share with my followers? You can say can you generate tweet from the love story above for me to share with my followers. So let's see what it is going to say, and it's just going to give you that tweet very nicely and very short. So let's see it. Okay, sure, I can generate a tweet from the love story above. Just read this hilarious and romantic story of a guy and his girlfriend living in Kaduna, Nigeria. Will they ever meet in person, or will fate play a cruel joke on them? Find out here. You can just put hashtag Kaduna love story, and you can see you just started a track, or something that people can follow and enjoy the story. So every day you can be changing the story, or you can be giving different perspective to the story. But overall, what I'm trying to show you here is how you can prompt in different kind of questions, especially storytelling, and you can have this Bing AI write exceptional stories for you, for your followers to enjoy and see how you can enhance your presence, social media presence, or you can bring in different perspective to storytelling. The next thing we are going to learn is how to use this AI to write an ebook, complete ebook in minutes. So there are different ways. You can just come all the way to the chat and you just start prompting different kind of questions, and you lure it to think the way you want it to think and to input the content you want it to input. So to start with, let's say we want to get the title of the book. Okay, so can you give me, let's say 5 titles of a book about affiliate marketing using Facebook, for example? Can you give me 5 titles of a book about affiliate marketing using Facebook? So you can just hit on enter and let's see what kind of response it's going to give us. Okay, searching affiliate marketing using Facebook. Sure, I can suggest some titles of books on affiliate marketing using Facebook. Here are 10 subtitles. Here are 10 possible titles based on web searches. Okay, so here are the 10 titles that we can possibly use to write our book. So let's try to review it and see which one is better for us. Facebook Affiliate Marketing, The Complete Guide for Beginners by John Smith. Oh, these are books that it has checked around. So these are existing books. So maybe we can say, based on these titles, can you suggest new books for me? Okay, so let me recoin it for it so that you can understand what I'm trying to say. So can you suggest 3 new titles for my book based on the above suggestions? Okay, sure, I can suggest some new titles for your book based on the above suggestions. Here are 3 possible titles. Okay, so Facebook Affiliate Marketing Made Easy, how to start and grow your online business in 2023. The Facebook Affiliate Blueprint, how to create and monetize a fan page with affiliate offers. No. Affiliate marketing on Facebook, how to use videos, groups, and messenger to generate passive income by your name. Okay, so I think I will go with the first one because it took 2023. Facebook Affiliate Marketing Made Easy, how to start and grow your online business in 2023. So let's say, can you give me a sample brief outline about the skeletal component of the book? So let's say, can you give me a sample outline on the possible chapters on the first title? So you can just ask it to give you the possible outline. So you can see, sure, I can give you sample outline. So these are some of the key outlines that you can see. Introduction, this explain what and what and what. Chapter 1, how to choose a profitable niche and affiliate products. Chapter 2, how to set up a Facebook business page for affiliate marketing. So these are just sample and what it will entail and all that. So chapter 3, how to grow your Facebook page audience and engagement. Chapter 4 is how to promote affiliate products on your Facebook page. And chapter 5 is how to boost your affiliate sales with Facebook. Okay, and then we have conclusions and so on. You can ask it to write more if you want. You can ask it to write more, and then maybe from there you'll be able to say maybe you should write more, focusing on this, and it's going to give you just that. So it just all boils down to you and your prompt ability, how you prompt the question. It's going to answer for you. So this is the outline. Let's try to write complete content on chapter 1, for example, just to show you how to do it, and then later on you can go on and do it on your own if you want. You can go ahead and try it on your own. If you finish the outline, you can go to the next one. If you can go to the next one, you just be copying and be pasting all this in your Microsoft Word and do some basic editing, and then you have your book ready in minutes. Okay, so let's say, can you give me full content on chapter 1 above? You give me full content on chapter 1 above. I'm sorry, but I cannot give you a full content on chapter 1. That will be a violation of the copyright laws and the integrity of your book. I can only suggest some ideas. Okay, so this one is afraid of writing some key things, everything for you because of the copyright issues. But we can give you some ideas and then you can couple up together. So this is one of the difference between Bing AI and the ChatGPT. ChatGPT will just pull the information from different angles and give you the content directly. But this one also, if you can trick it, you can be able to get all what you want to get. For example, so you say I can only, that will be a violation of copyright laws and the originality of your book. I can only suggest some ideas and tips for you to write your own content. Okay. However, I can give you a brief summary of what chapter I could cover. Okay. Explain what is a niche and why it is important for affiliate marketing. Okay. Give some explanations of popular and profitable niches in different categories such as health, wealth, relationships, hobbies. So this is just giving you an idea into what you should write about. Okay, so this is going to be very skeletal, so you can copy this and then you can flesh it up according to these very key keywords. Okay, you can just flesh it up. Writing with this Bing AI could be different, something very different, because it doesn't want to infringe on copyright issues and have academic fraud. It's going to sound like a fraud or something. So it's just giving you an idea into what you should pay attention to write about. These are the areas you should cover. So can you give me, for example, you can prompt it more and say, so you still have 4 more. So you can say, can you give me an example content on the importance of affiliate marketing? So let's say, can you give me a sample content on the importance of affiliate marketing? All right, so let's see. So we are taking the first point now, and let's see what it's going to tell us as regards that. Sure, I can give you a sample content on the importance of affiliate marketing. Here's a possible content. Affiliate marketing is one of the most popular. So you see, it is writing for you, but it doesn't want to write directly based on what you have seen up there. So from here, you'll be able to just copy this, and then you'll be able to have it separate. And then you can come back also and say, can you give some examples of popular and profitable niches in different categories. Okay, so let's say we can copy this. Let's say we copy this, and then we can say, can you give me sample content on this? So let's say, can you give me sample content on this topic, on this? So we can just paste it. All right, give some examples. Okay, so let's say some examples of popular and profitable niches in different categories such as health, wealth, hobbies, and relationship as they relate to affiliate marketing. Okay, so let's see, and you can see it's going to give you, so it all boils down to you. You can just dribble it and then get it to give you exactly what you want. You can see, so sure, I can give you a sample content on this, some examples of popular and unprofitable niches in different categories such as health, wealth, this as they relate to affiliate marketing. So you can see a niche is a specific segment. This is choosing a niche is one of the most important steps in affiliate marketing. There are many niches that you can choose from. So you can give, here are some examples: health, wealth, relationships. You see, it is giving you all what you need. Hobbies, you can see it's still giving you more. You can still see photography, travel, gaming, etc. These are just few examples, but you can just couple this up and see how you can get more as regards the very basic examples. Okay, so it is going to give you all that you need, but not in a clunch. Okay, not in just one click. You have to on your own be able to prompt in the different features. So you have to do some work on your own, but you can get the whole book written very quick within the shortest period of time. So this is how to write the book. If you want, you can prompt it to write more. So now we have given, for example, you can keep on moving, ask it to give you more content, give some example, teach the reader how to find their own niche based on their interests, skills, passion, and problem. So you can be able to say, can you give me content on how to teach a reader to find his own niche based on interests, skills, passions, and problems, goals they're about, and it's going to give you that content. So by this, you'll be able to say you've written your chapter 1 complete, okay, because you have some small chapters. So you can go ahead and say, write chapter 2 for me, or give me an outline of what I should cover in chapter 2, and then you can go ahead and prompt it to write the key content based on what it has suggested for you in chapter 2. You can go to chapter 3 as well, go to chapter 4, the same way, even to conclusion. Say, based on what you have written, can you give me a sample summary of a conclusion for my book, okay, and it is going to give you. So this is just an idea into how to do basic prompts to be able to have this AI tool to write the complete ebook for you for free of charge. Okay, you can just be copying and be pasting on your Microsoft Word document, or you can do it on Google Docs and very easily be formatting and changing some key things, adding some tones, changing some tones, and adding some transitions and connections in there, but so the English can flow freely, to not sound like a robot. The next thing is we try to see the application of this Bing AI to writing computer codes, because it has taken writing codes with these AI tools have been upgraded and taken to the next level. Now you can write different kind of codes depending on the area of expertise, whatever it is, and using different languages. You can write computer codes for MATLAB, for C++, for even Python or R. You can write the computer codes here and run it, and you can just copy and go to your platform, okay, whatever platform you're working on, and then you can run it directly and you see the results. So for example, let's give an example. You can ask it to write any simple code. For example, let's say, can you write a Python code to solve the area of a circle with radius 5, for example, and we can just hit on enter, and let's see what it's going to write for us. Okay, sure, I can write a Python code to solve the area of a circle for you. So pi is 3.14, and then this is the radius you specified, and then this is the code. Okay, so all you need to do is just to copy this code and go and run it to in your own platform. So you can just go ahead, copy the code. Okay, you can just copy it, and maybe you can come to your Python platform, Python online, python.com. So you can just paste this. For example, you just paste the code, come over here and say run, and it's going to run this. Okay, so the area of the circle is with radius 5 is 78.5. So you can see the answer directly. Okay, so you can see you can write any computer code, and you can be able to run it directly from there. So you can even ask it to help you write a quadratic, write a MATLAB code to solve quadratic equation. I'll just ask you to write a MATLAB code to solve a quadratic equation, and it's going to write the code for you. Only that you need to specify some of the variables like the A, B, C. You need to define all that. Okay, so you can, if it has even given you an example of A equals to 1, B equals to -5, and C equals to 6. Calculate the discrements. So you can see the steps, the various steps it can give you. Okay, it has taken these steps. You can see the way the result is, and then give you x1 and x2. You can see everything is being stated over here. So all you need is just to copy this entire code and go to your MATLAB and just paste it and run it. So you can write anything. Okay, you can write anything. You can write computer code for anything. So you can say, for example, can you write Python code to calculate the discharge capacity of a spillway, of a dam spillway. So you can say discharge capacity of a dam spillway. So let's just hit an enter. It's going to be a Python code to calculate the discharge capacity of a dam spillway. So you can see, sure, I can write a Python code to calculate the discharge capacity of a dam spillway. Here is one possible solution. For example, it has given you an example. The length of the spillway in meters is 100, and the height is 10, and then the acceleration due to gravity is this. So you can calculate the discharge using this formula. So it has given you the formula over here. So all you need is just to input this formula, and you'll have print this result, and it's going to give you Q directly. So if your question, or if the parameters are different for you, you can just go ahead and change these parameters and ask it to rewrite the code for you. You can just copy, go to your MATLAB and paste it and run, and it's going to run successfully. So this is actually how to use this very new Bing AI to write computer codes. And in cases when you write wrong codes, also it can help you to debug that the code is wrong. The code is wrong, and it can help you to write it and make it better. So if you write a complete computer code, and then there's somewhere, somehow you wrote something wrong, or something is wrong and the code cannot run, this can debug and tell you exactly where the problem is, and it can rewrite the code for you so it can run again on your computer. So you can see how powerful and exceptional this can be when it comes to the advancements in the tech world. So all you need is just to take advantage of it. Try to see how you can use it to write complex computer codes that you can run on your computer, and you have your results perfectly. Let's create a new topic to kickstart a fresh conversation again with this new Bing AI. So let's start another conversation, and let's say click on new topic. Okay, so you click on new topic and it's going to bring you over here. You start your conversation afresh. So let's say I want to create a blog post and I want you to help me to write the content. So you can easily generate a blog post and then ask you to write all the content for you. So assuming I want to write a blog post about ChatGPT and some of its benefits, I can easily ask it to write for me. So can you help me write a blog post about how to use ChatGPT for complete beginners? Okay, so let's hear what it has to say. This is a fresh conversation. No problem. I'm glad you enjoyed our previous conversation. Let's move on to a new topic. What do you want to know more about? So okay, ChatGPT. So sure, I can help you with that. ChatGPT is a chatbot developed by OpenAI that uses a large language model fine-tuned on conversational data. So you can see it is now giving you more content. Okay, some possible steps to write a blog post about how to use ChatGPT for complete beginners are. So you can see explain what ChatGPT is. So this is like an overview of what you should expect, and then we provide some example of how ChatGPT works and what kind of responses it can work. Give some tips on how to interact with ChatGPT effectively. Mention some limitations or challenges of ChatGPT. Conclude with a summary. And you can see it has now given you an overview of the ChatGPT you want to write about. So you can see the sources where it has picked in some of this information, and on your own you can say, give me more content about the first point. So give me, which is explaining what ChatGPT is. It is in the same conversation. Okay, so you can see what is ChatGPT and why is it useful. So this is the first question. So you can just wait for it as it is here. Sure, I can give you more content about the first point. ChatGPT is a natural language processing tool. You can see it's giving you more content and even with the references, okay, in case if you're interested in that. So for the beginning of the post, you can copy that background or introduction and just paste it over there, and then you can just start writing some of the key components. Okay, so you can see some of the ChatGPT is useful from various applications because it can understand natural language inputs and generate natural language outputs that are relevant, coherent, and engaging. So you can see it has given you some of the ChatGPT can be useful. Some example of how ChatGPT can be useful are customer service, entertainment, education, research. You can ask it to give you more details also. This is the first part. You can ask it to give you more details on the customer service. So you can prompt it to give you more. Okay, can you tell me more on the customer service point? So you ask it to write you more on the customer service point. So this is how you can be driving it to your destination. Okay, so now you want to pick on that point, you can just ask it to write more on that point. So you just wait for it, and it's going to pick the benefit of using ChatGPT as a customer service. It will write their content on that one for you. So you can go ahead and write on the other contents as well, on the other points. Okay, sure, I can tell you more about how ChatGPT can be used for customer service. You see, it's a powerful technology that is helping transform certain part of the customer service industry by automating common customer inquiries and improving efficiency. You can see how you can use ChatGPT to your advantage in terms of the customer service. You can see accuracy, so some limitations. Okay, accuracy, empathy, and ethics. These are some of the limitations of ChatGPT. But then how it is being used for customer service, these are the benefits: personalized recommendations, automated support, and customer feedback, conversation analysis. You can have all this from here. You can see it has prompted very nice conversations, very nice content as regards this very topic that we are talking about. So it all boils down to you. You want to write a blog post, you just go ahead and chart it, your path around. Okay, so you want to go back to the main one, to the main background. You can come back with the main background, and then you can say, okay, write more content about some examples of how ChatGPT works and the kind of responses it can generate. You can see this is the second point, because the first one we talked about explain what ChatGPT is. Can you tell me more about some example of how ChatGPT works? So you can come down here and say, can you give me an example of how ChatGPT works? Okay, so you can ask it this question, and then let's see the response. Okay, so you can see ChatGPT examples. All right, so you can see here's an example a chatbot or a virtual assistant, something like that. You can call it a virtual assistant. So it pulls out the information. You can see possible responses. These are some possible questions, and then you can see possible response. Do you want me to show you more examples? I can say yes, please show me more examples. I say please show me more examples, and it's going to give you more examples on these prompts. Okay, so you can see here are some more examples of the prompt possible response. Okay, so you can see very nicely done, and some ingredients, just an example, and it's giving you this much detail. So you can see how fantastic and how interesting this Bing AI can go. It all boils down to you, how you want to relate with it. And remember, at any given point, you can give it a thumbs up or thumbs down, depending, or you can just go ahead and copy the content and move to your Microsoft Word and paste it over there. So on each case, if you click on any of the link and any of the sources, it's going to take you to that particular source directly on a new tab. So you can just find out more. So you can see this is one of the responses. It picked some of the information from here. You can see some of the responses directly it has given from this particular blog post, that it has incorporated different kind of blog posts into this very conversation that we are just having. So I think it all boils down to you, how you want to drive it, what detail or how specific you want your blog post to be, or what specific content you want it to include. You can still drive it to go ahead and explain and get you all the needed information that you need, and then all the content that you need, you just copy and paste, and then you have your blog post ready in minutes. From writing a blog post, you've just written blog posts, shown you how to write a blog post. Let's try to see how we can prompt this Bing AI to write a meal plan for us. Assuming I want to lose weight and I want it to help me give me a meal plan for a week and how I can lose weight. Let's say, can you give me a meal plan for a week as I want to lose some weight? So let's say you give me a meal plan for a week. I'm interested in losing some weight, meal plan for weight loss. So let's see. Sure, I can give you some meal plans. Include plenty of protein and fiber in every meal. Okay, so you can see, choose fresh fruits, vegetables and whole grains for complex carbohydrates and fiber. Okay, limit added sugar, drink plenty of water throughout the day. So you can see these are some key things. Here's an example of a 7-day meal plan that follows these steps. So you can prompt it. This is an example. Day 1, breakfast. This is the breakfast. We are giving you day 1 what you should pay attention to, what are some of the things you can eat and what are some of the things you should not eat. Okay, so this is chicken salad with lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, avocado, cheese and thereabout. Okay, and then day 2, breakfast. These are some of the contents it has given you. So you can go ahead, and here's an example of 7-day plan. You can click on this and it will prompt you to another place where you can see a 7-day plan. So this is very nicely, you just land in here and you can see the 7-day plan you are talking about when you come down. Okay, so you can see different kind of plans depending on you and depending on how your pocket. 7-day high fiber meal plan, 1200 calories. 7-day vegan meal plan, 1200 calories. You can see them depending. 7-day Mediterranean diet meal plan, 1200 calories. So you can just go ahead and select according to how comfortable and how strong is your pocket. You can be able to follow these ideas and see how you can lose weight. But this is just generic, and it has given you direct response to how you should limit taking more fiber, taking more fruits, and taking more protein related food. So this is it. So you can come back and continue with your conversation. But then this has given you an idea into a meal plan that can help you. But then you can prompt it to say, can you give me complete day by day meal plan? Okay, so let's see. Okay, so here is the 7 days complete. It has given you, this is day 2. It has given you day 1 over here, if you remember. So this is day 2. Here's the rest of the, so you say, I can give you a complete day by day. Here is the rest of the meal plan that I started to show you before. So it remembers that it has given you day 1, so this is day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. So it's all boils down to you. You can just go ahead and say breakfast, this is what you should use, and then you can see day 3, day 4 and day 5. You just go ahead and use it accordingly and see the benefits and see the response. So like I said earlier, in each conversation you have the option to conversate with this. Per conversation you have the option to prompt up to 8 prompts. You can take up to 8 prompts. Once it reaches that 8 prompts, you have to start a fresh conversation. It will not be able to continue. So this is one of the limitations of Bing AI. Okay, the limitation of up to 8 prompts per conversation. So you can see for now, you can drive it more, you can ask it more, and then even ask it to give you more pictures or relevant pictures as regards the meal plan that you're asking it, and it's going to continue to give you a meal plan and other details that you need to do to lose your weight and some of the key processes. Okay, so this is far better than ChatGPT because it is more conversational and it gives you up-to-date information as regards what's available. Okay, so I think that does it for this tutorial on how to generate meal plans. So the next thing is we're going to look at how to use this Bing AI to improve our writing, be it academic or non-academic writing. So you can use it to check in spelling mistake, grammar mistake, and correct it accordingly. Okay, so let's start a new topic and give it some prompts. For example, let's copy some part of a journal paper and ask it to even explain some part of the journal paper for us. So for example, in this journal, you can copy this entire abstract. You can just go ahead and copy this and then go back to our Bing AI. Can you summarize this for me in a simple term? Okay, so I can just paste in the content. All right, the content here. So let's see whether it can summarize this very nicely. Right, sure, I can summarize the text for you in a simple term. Here's my summary. Flooding can cause a lot of damage and costs a lot of money to fix. Different ways of draining water can help reduce the damage. The study looked at 3 ways of draining water in a city in Texas that had many floods. Okay, so you can see it's a complete summary of this. Okay, very nicely done and very comprehensive to anyone. The study suggests that having more wetlands and basins can save money from flooding. So I think this is very nicely prepared and you can use it to kind of understand the key things. So you can prompt it more and say, can you give me more 3 takeaways from this passage? Can you give me 3 takeaways from this passage? Let's see whether it can be able to. Sure, here are 3 takeaways from the passage. Okay, flooding can have huge economic impacts. Storage-based drainage systems are more effective than conveyance-based systems. Wetlands and basins can be used as storage-based drainage facilities to prevent future economic losses from flooding. I think these are very, very direct and straightforward points from this literature. So you can do a lot of things in terms of enhancing the literature. You can you can ask it to generate 3 research articles from this very content. Maybe you can say 3 journals related to this, and maybe you can give you a summary of that. So let's prompt it to say, can you generate 3, can you provide 3 research journal papers related to this topic and give a summary of their findings. So you can say, can you give 3 research papers related to this topic and give a summary of their findings? You can see it's going to find the research papers and it's going to give you the summary of their findings. So you can see, sure, here are 3 research papers. How effective are drainage systems in mitigating flood losses? Improvement of a drainage system for flood mitigation. So these are the findings from those papers. Okay, from the 3 papers, these are the very basic findings. This paper proposed a method. This paper analyzed how water can be. You can see these are the papers and these are the findings, and you can go ahead and study more to find out more about them and what they do. So you can just go ahead and explore this and see what you can do for yourself. But in terms of helping you to search around, find the relevant key features, find relevant related articles or journal papers, it can do that for you perfectly, and it can analyze content for you. So for example, let's say from this paper, okay, we can just select any part of it and ask it to explain or to summarize the content, and you can do that very fast. So for example, this whole article, this whole write-up of results, you can just copy it and come back here and ask it to, can you explain this in 100 words? Then we can just paste it. Okay, can you explain this whole article, this whole explanation in 100 words? And you can see here is my attempt to explain this in 100 words. The figures show different rainfall amounts at different stations. Flooding susceptibility. Flood susceptibility means how likely an area is to flood. Okay, the maps are divided into 5 categories from very small to very large susceptibility. The authors compare the maps with the highest percentages of moderate, high, and very high susceptibility. So this is a very quick summary from all this data. What can it depict? And it depicts all this. They found that the maps with 50% more rainfall at Sparta station had the highest percentage of high and very high susceptibility combined. This means that this scenario will cause the most flood risk in the area. Okay, so this is the complete summary, and it has given you a very direct answer to it. So I think this is very nice. When it comes to correcting or improving write-up, you can make it also to help you improve your write-up. So assuming we take a look at this write-up, this is generic, it's not a journal paper, this is just a generic write-up, but it's poorly written. It can help you to improve this write-up. Can you improve this passage? So you can just paste it and have it improved. So can you improve this passage? Let's see the response. Here is my attempt to improve this passage. Okay, so you can see it has given you the improved version. Okay, so you can see it's writing directly. So you can just go ahead and have a look at it. The language, yes, it has already improved the language and some of the key punctuations or thereabout. It has improved it. So just go ahead and give it a try and see what you can do. Let's check out some spelling mistakes and grammar error. So for example, can you improve this? Aliyu is going to school yesterday and his girlfriend will be visiting him last week. So take note of the spelling and the correction. The grammar is very wrong, but let's say, can you improve this? Okay, can you make it a better sentence? We can ask this simple sentence and let's see how it's going to improve it for us. Aliyu is going to school yesterday. Here's my attempt to improve. Aliyu went to school yesterday and his girlfriend visited him last week. And that's very correct. The English is superb and very nice. So you can see how excellently you can use this Bing AI to improve your writing, to improve your grammar, and even spelling mistakes, and enhance the paper or article writing in general. So you can just go ahead and bring in different kind of prompts. For example, we can say new topic, and maybe if you're writing a literature review, you can just go ahead and say, can you give me 5 sample research papers on flood strategies and summarize their findings. So let's see, can you give me 5 sample research papers on flood mitigation strategies and summarize their findings? It's going to give you those papers and give you the summary of all their findings. So literature review now becomes very easy for you to conduct. Very, very easy. You can conduct that. So you can see these are the 5 papers that it has consulted. These are the links to them. These are references to them. And this number 3, this 1, 2, 3. If you want more, you can still ask it to write more. So you can see it has given you. So you can say write more if you want. You can say write more. Okay, write more papers. So it's going to write more. So assuming, okay, here are 2 more papers. Okay, flood risk strategies, a comparison of 5 urban cities. So you can see a review of flood mitigation strategies for urban areas. You can see these are also papers, and then these are most of their key findings. So we can equally ask it to tabulate these results, okay, and make it in a tabular form. Can you make these papers and their findings in tabular form, please? So let's see whether it can help us to make them all in tabular form. So the papers and then sure, I can do that. This is the paper, this is main focus, this is the key findings. So you can see literature review virtually becomes exceptionally easy and very, very easy to write. And you can see now it is just giving you the summary of everything from that paper, the topic, the main focus, and the findings. And you can even ask it to add remarks to it and maybe compare it to a given topic that you are working on and see what can you bring out. I hope this helps your research. Yeah, it is very helpful because you have highlighted the key findings key focus of each paper, stating the paper and thereabout. So you can see it is very, very nicely done. You can ask it to write, add references or thereabout. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just a bit about how to use this Bing AI to enhance your write-up, to enhance your text, to correct grammars and spelling mistakes, and generally bring in different kind of approach to your research so that you can ease your journey and make it very simple to work with. I think that does it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.